ENQUIRES have just released Sons of the Forest patch number 5, with log sleds, regrown trees, advanced cooking, and a whole host of new improvements, and over 60 audio and bug fixes, which is a brilliant number. They are smashing out these fixes. There's over 50 in almost every update so far, which is brilliant, and hopefully this continues. Now, if you are a fan of Sons of the Forest, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and stick around for much more Sons content. We will be posting either update videos on the Thursdays that they release, and every other Thursday we'll have some sort of Sons of the Forest content, be that something random and fun, or a random stream. Either way, stick around and subscribe to the channel for those. Let's jump in and check out patch number 5. First things first, we have 2 new buildable log sleds, a new advanced way to cook, an option for tree regrowth. Finally, we've been waiting for that for a long time. The ability to strum your guitar, a new cove area with beached sailboats, and a ton of world detail and environmental improvements. Please continue to post bug reports and feedback in the discussion area of the community hub or on the Discord, which the links to both of those are in the description down below if you do want to check them out. Now the features are obviously a advanced and a standard log sled, which very likable. Absolutely love that. Hopefully Kelvin will be able to push those. Doesn't say anything about that in here, which is a shame, but you never know. On the off chance, it would be quite nice to see that. Alongside that, we've got tree regrowth. The setting is now on by default, so you can change that in the settings if you would like to, with a 10% chance to randomly regrow trees whilst you sleep. Findable cooking pots and a new advanced cooking system is now out, and you can now add tarps to log structures. There's also 2 new found footage clips added. Beached sailboat locations have been added, and 79 new ponds and 34 new lakes have been added to the map. You'll now be able to play the guitar, and they've also added Timmy's mutated arm to the demon battle scene. There's also new wearable clothing items, and new commands for Kelvin to reset traps, fill log sleds, and fill drying racks with fish. Which, very cool. Something very simple as well, just being able to set Kelvin off to fill those racks up. Brilliant. He'll be able to fill the log sleds, whether he'll actually be able to push them to a set position or something along those lines. Unfortunately, we don't know yet, but when we jump in, we'll be able to check that out. I'm reading off of these before I actually get in to play the game, so, well, I'll find out in a second. Now, improvements. There is loads and loads of improvements to the game, over 40. So I'm going to pick out a load of the big ones and ones that are really quite cool and that we'd like to see. Something that I think is really cool, and that is cannibals in villages are now going to engage in a test of strength and fight with other cannibals. So when you're running past a village, you might just see it all kicking off, whether there's guys around it jumping, screaming. I think that'd be really cool. Also, cannibal fear is now affected by group size. So the smaller the group of cannibals, then the more fear they will have. But larger groups will have less, and that will mean that there'll be a little bit more of a all over you. And something that I'm very excited for, and that I've been hoping for such a long time, is the mounted rails on the shotgun. It is now mounted on the side of the weapon instead of the top to avoid blocking your vision. Thank God for that. It was so irritating having that shotgun rail on top of the shotgun itself. It was a pain in the arse, but now they've sorted that out, which is good. Also, something that is going to be very fun. Throwing dead bodies on spring traps will now send them flying into the air. Alongside that, eagles may now steal dead fish, which is that's fucking cool. And now for the speedrunners out there, this is a bit of a problem. Timmy is now going to block the exit to Hell Cave until you've actually defeated the demon boss, which is a shame. So you're not going to be able to just run straight past and get into the end scene now, or just hide out of the way. So, oh well. There's also been a small amount of improvements to the Night 5 and a fix for duplicating logs in storage triggers, which is a shame. Everyone loves a good old Sons of the Forest log duplication trick. Absolutely love it. It is so much fun, just duplicating everything and then building to your heart's content. There's also been a ton of environmental changes to the world itself, mainly in a lot of the bunkers. So in a lot of the bunkers, there's more lighting, there's much more decorative items, and you'll come across a fair amount of bodies now. Beforehand, there was some, but now you will see a hell of a lot more. And outside of these bunkers themselves, you're going to be seeing loads and loads of more details on the trees and there's going to be more moss and vines in certain areas of the map. The trees are going to look better, and you're just going to be able to see a hell of an improvement. There's also a mammoth ton of fixes in this update. Over 60 audio and general fixes. One that is very, very important, and that is this one. You can no longer drink lava, which is... it's a shame. It is a shame. Being able to drink lava was a great part of the game. They've also fixed under the lava visuals, which, I mean, if you're going under the lava and you can see everything, then there's probably bigger problems than what it looks like. But that is it for this update. Absolutely buzzing for this one. I'm going to try and get all the relevant content out within the next few hours. If not, it will be tomorrow. It's currently quite late here in the UK, and unfortunately I've got to go to work in the morning, which is a pain in the ass. I wish I didn't, and I could sit on Sons of the Forest all night, but unfortunately I cannot. Now, with these updates, though, they are brilliant. So far, they're awesome. The main menu of the game says it will be in 2 weeks and 2 hours, which is a bit of a strange time. Hopefully it is in 2 weeks at around about 8 o'clock again. That way, those updates were working perfectly for me, and I know for a few other UK content creators. And it was just perfect timing, really. Worked out really well, get everything done, and then not have to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning trying to find... I don't know, random things. So hopefully they do that again. This one did say that it was going to be coming out just past midnight, so they did release it around about hour and 40 minutes earlier than what the clock in the game said. So I think the day for the clock in the game is cock on. It's just the actual time is a bit iffy. Either way, though, very excited for the next one. These past 5 updates have been brilliant. They have said if it's 2-week rotation, there could be smaller updates. If they are going to push a bigger update, then it will be a larger rotation, such as something along the lines of 4 weeks or 3 weeks, as we've seen with this one. So the next update could just potentially be a lot of QOL fixes, not so much in the ways of new content. Hopefully, though, we will very soon be seeing stone buildings. I'm quite excited to get those up and running. I think that'll be really cool. And if you're making an actual village, it just adds everything and makes things look a lot prettier, being able to mix and match the 2 stone and wood combinations. For now, though, we're going to wrap that one up there. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. If you do want to support us a little bit further, consider becoming a member. I greatly appreciate it. We also have plenty of other survival content here, so if that is right up your street, make sure you subscribe to the channel and tap the notifications bell, because there's plenty of daily content, and occasionally we have some streams too. For now, I've been Wide. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.